Hey, it's Dan Rawich here with University of Options. I'm going to share with you a quick idea that essentially is free money. Um, First of all, it begins with the premise that you want to buy a stock. You definitely want to buy the stock, but you don't love the price. Right now, Apple's trading at about 212, and you can see here just a few days ago it was at 196, 195, and you're kicking yourself. Well, guess what? You can buy it at 195 and get paid for doing so. Here's what I'm talking about. So I've decided 175 is what I want to pay for Apple. So I'm going to promise somebody that I will buy their stock if it comes down to 195. So let's say you owned Apple and you're like freaked out. Oh my gosh, what happens if it drops? Well, that's when people buy a put. So they actually will make money if the stock drops below 195. And but so they need somebody to make that deal. So I think of myself as an insurance company, and I'm going to issue an insurance premium to somebody that the stock's not going to go below. I won't have to deliver on that insurance policy unless the stock actually drops below 195. If it does drop below 195, I have to buy it. I've committed to buying it. But guess what? They're going to pay me $350 to buy their stock if it drops to 195. If it doesn't get down to 195, I just get to keep this money. Either way, I get to keep this money. Let's say it made it down to 200. Fine. I keep this 350 and I do not have to buy the shares. So I can do that again. So maybe this time the stock's kind of gone up a bit and I'm willing to pay 200. Same thing. I'm going to sell someone an insurance policy that will promise them if the stock drops below 200, I've got to buy it. I want it anyway. This is literally one of the only no lose situations you'll find in the markets. And the only reason it's no lose is because you want the stock. It's possible you get the stock and it drops. So I'm not saying that won't happen, but I am saying you want it, find the price you want it, and then we call this sell a put. Sell it to somebody. And you can do this again and again and again. I have sold puts 6 times over a 6-month period before I ever got the stock. Think about that. So I picked up 6 times about $4, $24, which is about almost, it's more than 10% of the stock. So I end up paying 10% less at a discounted value. Because the alternative is you're going to buy it right now at what, 212? So don't do that. We call that paying retail. Don't pay retail, pay wholesale. And the way we do that is by selling a put, and if the stock comes down to our level, great. We wanted it anyway. And we still picked up an extra $350. If the stock doesn't come down, we keep the 350. And we can do this over and over and over. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you a strategy of what to do once you have the stock. Because stock, I look at shares of stock like a rental house. Would you buy a home to rent and then not rent it? No. Well, when you own stock, you have the ability to collect rent on the stock. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, that's it. See ya. Bye.